Hey everybody, it's me Jill and welcome to Jill Informed. This is the recap of The Real Housewives of New York City, Season 10, Episode 4, War and P.O.S. As you know, we are picking up right where we left off. This is a to be continued from last week. And Dorinda and Sonia are going at each other. Dorinda has lost her freaking marbles and is screaming at her that a divorce is not the same as losing your husband. They're both demanding apologies from each other. And Dorinda says, I'm not going to dinner with her tonight. In one room, Luann's trying to calm Dorinda down. In the other room, Sonia is pleading her case to poor Mary. Luann's friend Mary, who may never go to a brunch again. Let's just put it that way. To the confession cam, Sonia says, I don't expect my girlfriends to repeat that gossip. I never cheated on my husband. I mean, I'd be a fool to ruin that. I have to ask you guys, is something weird about the way Sonia looks in these confession cams? I don't know if it's that it seems like her lipstick is not on correctly, or maybe it's just I'm thrown off by the shade or how she's got her hair parted or something, but something seems a little off. Ramona is desperately trying to get Sonia to say she's sorry to Dorinda. She's like, look at me, say you're sorry, say you're sorry. I am sorry that she lost her husband. That's different. Her husband died. Just please say you're sorry. And she's so impassioned, and I'm thinking, wow, Ramona really cares. No, the truth came out. Say you're sorry. I don't want my party to be ruined. And there we have it. Ramona's main concern is that Dorinda's not going to show up, or somehow Ramona's party is going to be ruined. Okay, so meanwhile, Bethany is now showing Carol and Tinsley the house that she bought that's on Montauk Highway. It is really nice. She got it for $2 million, and she's going to put $350,000 worth of renovation into it and sell it for $3.5 million or something like that. It looks nice. It's got an in-ground pool. It's on that road, which is not really a highway. It's just I think it's just like a 2-lane road, but it does look like it's a busy road. But even still, I mean, it looks really nice inside. So while they're looking at the house, Carol's phone rings and it's Dorinda, and she has to tell them Sonia's just nasty. Sonia went too far. It sounded a little bit more one-sided than the actual reality of what we saw last week, at least. Now, more could have been said that wasn't on camera, but, you know, Dorinda is, of course, going to be telling her side of the story. The next scene is Ramona and Dorinda getting ready for the party, and they're in a bathroom. They're each looking in their own mirrors, putting their makeup on. And Dorinda said, I love this bathroom. It's huge. And Ramona said, yeah, I told the realtor, I want a big bathroom. She's putting her blush on. I want a house that's south of the highway. Dorinda goes, wow, you are really stuck on that south of the highway thing. Then to the confession cam, Ramona says, yeah, I mean, I don't think these ladies give me enough credit. I'm not here looking to be a braggart or to tap my own horn. Tap? What? What did you just say? I know she didn't say toot. As they're leaving the bathroom, Dorinda said, oh, sweetie, you got powder all over your dress. And she's like blowing it off of Ramona's dress. This is the ugliest dress I've ever seen. It's hideous. I'm going to show you a picture. I can't even describe it. It looks like a craft project. It's bedazzled and it's got one like arm thing. It's really bad. So this dinner party that Ramona is having is fancy schmancy, and her friend Kurt is there and helping her plan. I don't know if he's her party planner or if he's going to be a guest. I'm anxious to see if he sits down with them because I can't tell if he's hired help or not. There are other people coming too. I think there's going to be about 12 people. It's like one table, like a sit-down dinner. Tinsley and Carol have just arrived. There are some other guests there. John Pedestrian just showed up. Well, people really are congratulating Carol on the marathon. So whether this dinner was planned in advance or it really is a get-together to celebrate Carol, I don't know, but at least people are being very cordial and nicely congratulating Carol. Oh my God. John Pedestrian just put his hands all over Carol. Carol is wearing this like bodysuit that looks like tats all over, legs, arms, everything. It's a one-piece cat suit, but it's see-through kind of, you know. And over it, she's got like little leather shorts and like a little black kind of a tank. John Pedestrian puts his hands on her chest and he's going, this really looks like tattoos. No, it doesn't. I will show you guys a picture of it. It doesn't actually look like her skin, John, and don't touch her. He is so creepy. Bethany and her boyfriend Dennis show up, and Bethany's like, whoa, Carol, because of the tattoo bodysuit. Carol thinks that she's having a real fashion moment. Bethany's like, yeah, you're in the Hamptons. I don't know if it's editing or what, but all their interactions seem slightly awkward to me. Well, the last to arrive is Luann and Sonia. Sonia looks beautiful. Luann is rocking her cornrows again. That is going to be the look of the season, I guess. It's not horrible, it's not great. It's not great on her. I don't have a problem with cornrows or French braids or whatever's happening there, but somehow on Luann, it's it just throws me off somehow. All right, they haven't even sat down to dinner yet, and Sonia is telling her side of the story to Bethany, who's already kind of sympathetic because Bethany has been through the worst divorce in the world, and she understands how it feels like a death, and she also feels like it could somehow be worse than a death because this person is still walking the earth and you're not with them anymore and they're evil. And okay, that's your story, Bethany, and I get it, but you know, a death, come on, it isn't the same. Because of her perspective, she's kind of on Sonia's side. Tinsley's like, I hear some arguing over there. Dorinda wants Tinsley and Sonia to get into it. She is saying it herself to the confession cam. Oh yeah, it's Dorinda stirring the pot. She's admitting exactly what she's doing, and I'm afraid Tinsley's gonna fall for it. Ramona tells Sonia, you should have apologized. You need to move on. You need to move on. And then she walks away. Sonia looks at her as she's walking away and goes, I know one thing. You need to move on from that dress. Yes. Thank you, Sonia. That dress was horrible. Okay, so they've all sat down to eat. Carol's complaining that it's like buffet style and that there's no marathon memorabilia around. Come on, Carol, you know it's not really a party for you anyway. Ramona does give a fairly nice toast to her and congratulating her and for someone who's never run before and everything. And in case you're wondering, yeah, Kirk is sitting right next to Ramona because then she also has to mention, oh, and also all of us should thank Kirk for this meal. So I guess it's his restaurant catered it, I guess, is the deal. I don't know. I'm a little fuzzy on it. I'm not even sure if his name is Kurt or Kirk. I think it's Kirk. Okay, Dorinda is sitting next to Dennis at the dinner table, Bethany's boyfriend, and she says to him, when did you go bald? My husband went bald when he was in high school. And Dennis said, I don't know, it was some sports thing. The losing team had to shave their heads and it never grew back. That sounds a little weird, but whatever. So she said, I love a bald man. And the camera pans over to John Pedestrian, who is, thinning, but not bald. I know, Dorinda, why don't you go find a nice bald guy and get rid of John Pedestrian? Okay. Luann says to Dennis, so Dennis, how long have you two known each other? And he said, we met in 1988. And she goes, no kidding. How did you meet? And Bethany's got this look on her face like, are you kidding me? And Tinsley goes, do you really not know how they met? And she goes, no. How'd they meet? Bethany goes, I assumed that you knew. No. Thank you, bravo, because we see a flashback to the 2016 reunion. Luann says to Bethany, we all know you're dating a married man. Carol goes, she absolutely is not. Well, you say you're both separated, but you weren't. Oh my God, this is, you could not write this stuff. Okay, so then Carol says to her, you accuse them of having an affair? This is the guy. And Luann goes, oh. I genuinely believe that Luann had no idea this was the same guy that 2 years ago she accused Bethany of having an affair with. I'm sure she didn't know it was him. She's being called out right then and there. Poor Dennis looks very uncomfortable. And then even Bethany's like, yeah, this is the guy. This is the guy you said I was having an affair with when he was married. Oh, God. Luann does not know what to do. So then Bethany goes, well, he's sitting right across from you, so you can apologize to him. Luann, apologize for what? For lying, for saying something that wasn't true. It was a lie. And Luann goes, okay, sorry, Dennis, I'm so sorry. And then to the confession cam, Luann's like, I was simply making pleasantries and trying to be nice. Yeah, that's all it was. You were just trying to be nice. Well, Dorinda's getting feisty. She heard Sonia at the other end of the table telling people, now if I go with Rocco, something about Rocco. What about Rocco? You're not dating Rocco. Ramona goes, count to 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're not dating Rocco. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're still not dating Rocco. Oh my God. She's getting ready to start trouble. She's like feeding a gremlin after midnight. Do not give her alcohol. You cannot give Dorinda alcohol. So Dorinda follows that up with liar, liar, hoe on fire. Nice, classy, great. We get all these reaction shots from these other people who are presumably normal that are also sitting at this table. Sonia replies to that and says, I'm not a liar, I don't lie. Well, that was Tinsley's cue to get involved. You don't lie? You lie about me. Now Tinsley and Sonia are in it. And by the way, they're not seated next to each other, okay? So this is happening across a large dinner table. Tinsley, God bless her, but she sounds so whiny. You said Scott pays for everything. He doesn't pay for me. And I'm not even dating him anymore. And I'm actually on Tinsley's side on this one, by the way. So Dorinda gets involved and says, wait, do you think that she bought you that $5,000 gift card, Sonia? I don't think so. There you go. Dorinda, you are good, girl. You are good at stirring it up. Naturally, Tinsley is pissed off about that. So she said, you know what? Fine. I'm going to pay you. $2,000 a month? Is that good? I'm going to pay you times however many months I was at your place. And she goes, you mean your mother's gonna pay? Carol said, Sonia, why are you saying that? Why are you talking like that? Tinsley's up on her feet and she's like, shut your mouth and shut your legs. And off she goes. So she didn't storm out. She stormed into the kitchen because she's looking for a pen. I'm sorry, anyone, I need a pen. Because she's holding on to a check. This must have been her plan all along because it was like folded up. And she was sitting at having dinner. I don't know where she pulled this check out of. So that must have been Tinsley's plan all along is, listen, I'm going to pay this woman off and I don't ever want to hear another word from her. Oh, God bless Kirk. He's searching through the drawers looking for a pen for Tinsley. What is happening? We're only halfway through. Okay, now Bethany is involved and she's like, quiet, listen. And she's like clinking a knife on the glass. Poor Ramona, don't break the glass. And Bethany goes, oh, I'll replace it. I mean, I'll go back to like 1970 and find a. That was really kind of uncalled for because Ramona has nothing to do with this. Ramona actually doesn't want any drama at this dinner party. Anyway, Bethany just wanted to say, listen, she donated a huge amount of money to my charity, so it's wrong for you to say that she's just using mommy's money or whatever. And then Sonia backs down. I mean, who cares whose money it is? Apparently you do. Okay, so she found the pen. She hands the check to Sonia, who says, I don't want this. I don't want your money. I want your love. How are you going to get her love? I don't get it. You're really not going about it the right way if you're trying to get Tinsley's love. Bethany grabs the check and she holds it over a candle and it starts burning. And God bless Kirk. He is there with a plate to catch the burning ashes of that check. Bethany burns it and then just drops it on the plate and Kirk whisks it away. Ramona should hang on to that one, let me just tell you. I'm liking Kirk. Okay, so it looks like Ramona has planned for the big cake with candles. They were singing congratulations to you on the marathon. Still to the confession cam, Carol's like, the cake was nice, but as a themed party to celebrate my marathon run, I'm still gonna have to give her an F. She made some kind of an effort there. I'd be happy about that. Nobody had to give you a party, Carol. Now, Sonia has asked Dorinda, can I talk to you privately? And they're leaving to go have a private conversation. Okay, that goes fairly okay. I don't think Dorinda is giving Sonia enough credit. I don't think Sonia was trying to be disrespectful by comparing her divorce to Dorinda losing her husband. I don't think it was meant in a disrespectful way. That's what I'm gonna say. No. It's the morning after Ramona's party. Dorinda and Ramona are in the kitchen talking. Ramona is showing Dorinda on her phone these pictures of her with John. And she goes, oh, look, we look like we're a couple there. It looks like a prom picture. He's behind her, they're side to side. She's in that hideous dress. And I don't know when it was taken or who took it, but it's creepy. It's just a creepy, I'll show it to you guys. And I guess he texted her saying, you're a beautiful woman and I'm so happy we're friends now, or something like that. Dorinda goes, oh, he's never texted me anything like that. And Ramona goes, well, you have him in your life. He just got me in his life recently. Oh, ooh, okay. Dorinda says to the confession cam that her relationship with John is good. That doesn't sound good. She's grown a lot and she wants to just keep growing. And with John, like, she just feels tense all the time. Yes, sweetie. It's me in your head, begging you, telling you, pleading with you. Get away from him. Do it. You can do better. Go find your beautiful bald man. Well, it looks like Sonia was up all night writing a text because she sent Ramona a very, very long text and it was not good. Basically telling her, you're not a good friend, you didn't stick up for me, and you could have cleared it up. You know I didn't cheat on my husband. She ended up calling her an unfeeling P.O.S. And then we get the wonderful words of wisdom from Dorinda. She put it in text form. She typed it out. She wrote it, and then she pressed the send button. What is that saying? Say it, forget it, write it, regret it. Dorinda is like having your very own fortune cookie. Okay, so now we're at the Tipping Rose, and Carol and Tinsley are downstairs at the bar getting Bloody Marys. Is Carol still wearing her tattoo bodysuit under like her sweater and clothes right now? Did she sleep in it? Is she ever gonna take it off? Is it permanent now? And Tinsley, where is Tinsley going? Tinsley's got like a blouse with a puffy collar and a blazer. She's dressed so formally. I do not understand the relationship. I feel like these two are very, very different personalities, Carol and Tinsley. I guess all the ladies are meeting for lunch at the Tipping Rose because Carol and Tinsley have cooked up this plan. They asked the bartender for place cards, and they're making sure that Tinsley doesn't have to sit near Sonia, and they're figuring that all out. Dorinda, Bethany, and Luann have shown up so far. Okay. So this must be the day that everybody's leaving. Sonia's arriving and she goes, well, I just want to get packed up and catch my jitney. But am I going to pass up an expensive brunch at Tipping Rose? Of course not. Oh, they've seated Ramona right across from Sonia, and she just finally realized what P.O.S. stands for. I gotta tell you also, I feel like Ramona looks like she just rolled out of bed. Her hair is looks like it's knotted in the back, or she didn't brush it or something. I don't know. This is gonna be another uncomfortable brunch. I hope Mary's not invited. Ramona has moved down to the other end of the table. It's super awkward and stupid. Luann's like, Ramona, why don't you take your plate back over here? And Ramona goes, oh no, I'm fine. And she goes, I know you're fine, but it's rude to Sonia because now she has to sit across from no one. Then it kind of started coming out. Not horribly bad. Everyone was sort of bickering back and forth, and it's not good. I called it from the beginning. This is not going to be a great year for Sonia. I think they've all had enough of the Hamptons, and they all need to get on a jitney and get back to the city. That's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to Jill Informed if you haven't already. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to comment down below. I hope you'll join me back here next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central Time for the next recap of The Real Housewives of New York City. I'll see you then. Bye.